Howdy guys. Just wanted to weigh in a little bit about the upcoming presidential election. Normally I don't get into politics on my channel, but I just feel the need to say something. You guys can like, dislike, I really don't care. With the choices we have this year, there's so much to consider when you're making your choice for a president, and you got the economy, you got this, and you got that. And I literally don't get into politics because I try not to offend people, and politics is a place where you can offend people. So understand that I am just simply based on the events in Benghazi. Most of you, or some of you, or if you spend any time watching my channel, you know that I am former military. And the military has a mindset or a creed or whatever you want to call it of no man left behind. And based on the information that's come out about Benghazi, honestly, it borders treason. Our president and his administration, there's just so much wrong with what happened. Whoever made the call of whether or not they should have more security at the consulate in Benghazi, which is, do I believe that that was a president level decision? Probably not. In all fairness, that was probably, made by some hack somewhere down the food chain. But what I am talking about truly is the events after everything went bad. We had Americans killed and then left behind and basically given no support when they had assets in the area. They had the ability to help those people, but for whatever reason they did not, and I don't claim to know what those reasons are, nor do I really give a shit, honestly, because it doesn't matter what the reasons were. At the end of the day, what happened is something really bad happened in an election year, and they tried really, really hard to cover it up. After trying to cover it up and blame it on a video that had like 500 hits before, I mean, if you go find that video now, it's got millions and millions and millions of hits. But all the information I can find before the president and his hacks went out, started their little TV trip, going to every channel they could get on, saying, oh, well, it was a video that caused the riots. No, dude, it was a terrorist attack. It was a planned terrorist attack on the anniversary of 9/11. For you to insult the intelligence of the American public by trying to tell them it was a video. And you know what's worse? Adds to how stupid this is. You put a guy in jail for having a YouTube video with 500 hits. Put him in jail. What is this country coming to? I really believe that the events after this are borderline treason. You turned your back on American soldiers. The end result is the SEAL that disobeyed direct orders and went to help anyway, took a laser painter and was painting a mortar location that was shelling the compound. You don't SOCOM operators do not paint targets unless there is some kind of warship on station, or they believe that there's some kind of warship on station to destroy that target, because they give themselves up, they give their position up when they turn that laser on. So, and I'm not claiming I totally understand what happened, I'm just going off of what I've, listening to the man's father. They were watching it in real time, according to them, from a predator they had on site. from what I understand about predators, you don't put a predator in the air in 10 minutes. It takes time. It takes a massive amount of bandwidth, which means somebody had scheduled that predator to be there for whatever reason. Was the predator armed? I don't know. The end result is you turned your back on American people. You turned your back on American warriors. Not to mention a U.S. diplomat. You turned your back again on Americans. And I just don't understand that. Your hero, Bill Clinton, did it too. He turned his back on American soldiers in Mogadishu. Everybody. It made for a cool movie, I guess, later. But the end result was the Clinton administration, let a bunch of Americans die too. And now you've done it. I don't care all the politics, whether it's fighting over this or fighting over that or fighting over the next thing. I'm not interested in your politics, anybody's politics, yours or Romney's. But in my opinion, you should be tried for treason. You have failed as a commander-in-chief. You let Americans die. And, whether or not an American dies, if you're trying to help or you're trying to do what's right, that's what happens in war. People die. But to hang them people out to dry and then come out and fucking cry and lie and be a sniveling little bitch, which is what you are. It wasn't my fault, and we did everything we could, and I called it a terrorist attack the next day. No, you didn't. You lying piece of shit. No, you didn't. You can YouTube the damn video of September 12th. You did not call what happened a terrorist attack. For 2 weeks, you went around on national television telling everybody that Americans died because of a fucking YouTube video. And tried to pawn that off. You went on The View, and you went and... You're an asshole. You have no business being president of the United States. And I hope the American public is smart enough to figure out that, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody that Mitt Romney is the answer to all our problems. I think our problems go way deeper than what any man can fix, Obama or Romney. I think there is a core problem with the people in this country and their entitlement mentalities, and everybody wants something for nothing. But I will say that you had your shot and you put it in our ass. So, anyway, I didn't sleep last night thinking about how the men were hung out to dry by our president, just like we were in Mogadishu. And, I can't believe that the quote-unquote commander-in-chief put it in their ass. For political gain is what it comes down to. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I would hope that you people stop and think about what's really important and vote accordingly. The beauty of America is I don't condemn people for being Democrats. I don't condemn people for being conservatives or Republicans. That's the beauty of America, is you can be whatever you want to be here. And I don't take away from anybody's right to make up their own minds. There's this huge Democrat-Republican hate each other thing. I don't get involved in that. I don't care what your political affiliation is. You're Americans. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's what this country was founded on. But what Barack Obama did, and like I said, I don't believe for a moment that Barack Obama was responsible for what happened in Benghazi. I don't think that was a president-level decision on how much security to put in Benghazi on the anniversary of 9/11. Just like I don't believe that George Bush was responsible for the lack of response to what happened to Hurricane Katrina. That is not presidential everyday decisions. That is some head of some administration down the line food chain, whether it be FEMA or the Secretary of State or whoever's making those decisions. I don't believe Barack Obama made the bad decision to not have security or to outsource security. But what I do believe is after it all went down, he tried and tried and tried to cover it up. Went on a tour. He went on The View and talked to them dumb broads about, well, there was this video and it instilled, holy shit. Do you really think we're that stupid? And you know what? If you're buying the whole video thing, you're an idiot.